Good afternoon, YouTube. Yours truly, MiketheLAdonsfan, coming at you here on Don's Football Classics with the 1946 Los Angeles Dons season yearbook, a year in review, taking a look back at the 1946 season of Los Angeles Dons, their first ever season in professional sports and professional football, and starting in the All-American Football Conference. We're going to do a breakdown of that and have some fun with that story. And hope everybody's having a good day, cutting toxic people out of their life, thanking God every day they're alive on this earth, and just keep walking tall. So just want to bring you that, and if you can, please subscribe to this channel, Don's Football Classics, and my main channel, MiketheLAdonsfan. Please subscribe to that channel. And I will talk. I'm gonna get a major change. It's just one change. The Thursday night game on my Twitch, MiketheLAdonsfan, the Thursday night games on the big electrical field with the team drawings. So we're gonna do the regular Thursday night games on the team drawings on the big electrical field, along with the regular early late afternoon games on Sundays, the Monday night game, Christmas night game, and the Super Wild Card division and conference. So those games are on the big electrical field with the team drawings, and the games on the Madden 10 is just Sunday night, the Dons 2 preseason games, Sunday night football, and the opening night game, Dons versus Packers, and Sunday night football. And yes, 2026 will be the Ohio Bulldogs' final season in my fun segment in the NFL, because the Triangles, that were the Nebraska Triangles, are back in Dayton next season and beyond, this time in the NFC. So that's what I'm going to bring to y'all real quick. And now we're going to jump right in. So, if you can, please subscribe. Like I said, subscribe to this channel and my main channel. Give my videos a like. Leave a positive comment. And hit the notification bell when my videos come on. So now, let's jump right into it. The 1946 Los Angeles Dons in the All-American Football Conference, coached by Doug DeGroot, coming over from the Washington football team to lead the Dons to a championship. The 1946 had its fair share. 1946 Don season had its fair shares of up and downs, triumphs and heartaches, wins and losses. But other than all, the Dons' first inaugural season in the All-American Football Conference was a thrilling one. They finished 7-5-2, finishing third in the Western Conference in the All-American Football Conference. But they know that they're going to be ready for 1947. But before 1947, let's relive the 1946 season. Doug DeGroot, the new head coach of the Los Angeles Dons, a Stanford product, coming over from the Washington football team, had players like Al Lolotai, Bill Renovich, Charlie O'Rourke, Chuck Fendenbach, Bob Ryan, Jim Kimbrough, Bob Reinhardt, Joe Guerry, Harry Clark, and Dale Gentry, and Angelo Bertelli. Training in Ventura, California. Dons training facility in Ventura, California. The Dons making their first inaugural season in the All-American Football Conference under the heat, sun, in Los Angeles and Ventura, California, getting ready for the 1946 season. Under new owner Bill Lindheimer, President Don Amici, General Manager Bing Crosby, the Dons put together a nice, talented squad that will contend and play for a championship. And in the first game, week 2, against the Brooklyn Dodgers, the Dons will put that talent to the test. The first professional football game ever played in the LA Coliseum, the Dons will earn a 6-point win over the Brooklyn Dodgers, led by Charlie O'Rourke, the quarterback. And with a stout line of Bill Renovich, Al Lolatai, Bob Reinhart, giving him time to throw, and also giving Kimbrough and Fennenbach, John Kimbrough and Chuck Fennenbach, open up lanes for them to run through. The Dons packing a great punch, and a much punch that have a balanced offense. And the defense defense is no slouch, playing pretty well against the Brooklyn Dodgers to get the first win in franchise history. The next game against the Miami Seahawks, the Dons were even more dominant, crushing the Miami Seahawks 30-14 and going 2-0 in 1946. In week 4 in Buffalo against the Bisons, the Dons struggled a little bit, but they rallied. But the game ended in a 21-all tie against the Buffalo Bisons. And against the Chicago Rockets in Chicago, the Dons will go back to their winning ways, going 3-0-1 of the 1946 season by beating the Chicago Rockets 21-9. The Dons were on a great start under new coach Doug DeGroot, quarterback Charlie O'Rourke, and receiver Joe Guerry, with the two backfield punch of Chuck Fennenbach and John Kimbrough in the backfield, with Lolatai, Renovich, with Reinhardt, Renovich, and Lolatai, and the other guys on the offensive line controlling it. But the Dons will learn that professional football and wins in professional football don't come easy. And they will learn this hard lesson going into next week. The next week at home against the San Francisco 49ers, their Civil War Northern California rivals, the Dons will fall short 23-14. And the next week, the Dons travel to Cleveland, the eventual All-American Football Conference champions. But once again, they will fall short, but this time they would lose 31-14 in Cleveland, in Old Municipal Stadium, under Paul Brown and Otto Graham and Marilyn Motley and crew in Cleveland. And the Dons came back home to Los Angeles for the following week against the New York Football Yankees, and once again, the Dons will fall short to the Yankees at home. After starting 3-0-1 in the 1946 season, they have now fallen 3-3-1 and was at a crossroads down the stretch in a mid-season slump. But in week 9 against the Cleveland Browns, the Dons will pull off a 1-point victory to end the 3-game slide. But the next week in New York, the Dons will fall short again to the New York Football Yankees. (17-12) in Yankee Stadium. The Dons remain in New York because they will have to play the Brooklyn Dodgers. And in Brooklyn, the Dons will come away with a big victory, a much needed win over the Brooklyn Dodgers to win 19-14. Charlie O'Rourke and crew made big plays when they needed, and the defense of the Dons made big stops when they needed. And in the following week in Miami, they took on the Miami Seahawks and defeated them 34-21 in the Orange Bowl. Charlie O'Rourke and the offense once again was coming to life against the Miami Seahawks, and the defense doing its part. But it was the following week at home against the Buffalo Bisons where the Dons scored a franchise record 62 points and handing the Buffalo Bisons their worst loss of the season by the count of 62-14. Even though the Dons were not going to play in the All-American Football Conference Championship game, they made the Buffalo Bisons game their playoff game. They made a playoff game by beating them in dominating fashion. But the following week in San Francisco, the Dons will get crushed themselves by the San Francisco 49ers, 48-7. And in the season finale against the Chicago Rockets, the Dons would end in a tie, 17-all, to finish the season 7-5-2. But there's high hopes for the Dons in 1947. Look forward to it, because new players like Sugarfoot Anderson, Bootin' Ben Akaginian, guys who are going to be, Bootin' Ben Akaginian, a veteran, rookie Sugarfoot Anderson being drafted, and some new key members to the Dons coming to the Dons in 47, hopefully to make a big impact in 1947 to take the Dons on to the next level, which is the All-American Football Conference Championship. So the 1946 Dons had their first winning season in franchise history, even though they didn't make it to the postseason or won a championship. The 1946 season was a season to remember and progress to the future. So, that concluded. If you enjoyed this one, if you enjoyed the 1946 LA Dons season yearbook, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, feel free to subscribe, share with your family and friends, turn on the notification bells when my videos drop, and I will catch you on the next one. Mike the LA Dons fan, signing off. Peace. Go Dons.